Well, hello everyone. Good morning. This is Cate Saxton coming to you live from my home office here in New England in the United States. Welcome to everybody and welcome to our friends who are watching from abroad. We have people who tune in on a daily basis from other countries, and so I welcome you here this morning. And that is just exciting for me and thrilling to know that we are having an impact on literally hundreds of people outside of our country, outside of the United States, but also within the U.S. as well. So welcome, my name is Cate Saxton, and today we're on day 19 of our 21-day Kickstart Your Day for Max Success and Focus in Your Vision, within your vision, your dream. Many of you are working home businesses. Many of you have joined us in our army. We're creating, right? I posted this on Facebook yesterday. We're creating an army of people to help defeat the apathy that the economy, the slowed economy, the bad economy, and some of the misinformation many of us have been given from the media. The hype from the media around how bad things are, we buy into it. And I bought into it for 5 years. Many of you know my story. For 5 years after I lost everything with my mortgage company, lost my house, my second home in Vero Beach, Florida, lost my income, lost my livelihood, but more than that, I lost me. I lost my self-esteem, my sense of who I was in the world. Bad that I identified myself through my work and my income. So I've done a lot of inner work on that to get that back. But I allowed the economy and I allowed the hype of the bad ways and the bubble bursting with the mortgage industry, which was my industry. So of course it affected me directly. But I allowed that to be my story for 5 years, my story of woe is me. And I'm almost 50 at that point, and what am I going to do now? I thought my life as I knew it was over. I was depressed. I wasn't so sure I wanted to get up in the morning. That's how bad things were. I was suicidal. I didn't know that I could face another day. My dignity, I allowed my dignity to be erased. Just like you erase a board, I allowed my sense of self-esteem and who I was in the world to be affected, to be wiped out, because my bank account got wiped out, my income got wiped out. And again, 5 years, that was my story. What's your story? Have you had a story of struggle? If you live anywhere in the world today, you probably have. Well, there's hope, and that's why I'm here today. Again, Cate Saxton is my name. You can find me on Facebook, Ask Ms. Cate. Ask Ms. Cate. See Ms. Cate right here? But it's Ask Ms. Cate on Facebook. Please like the page. You'll get chock full of information on a daily basis on how to improve your outlook on who you are in the world. Identify what your vision is. Identify what your passion is in life. And what we've created here with the Empower Network is phenomenal. I thought I was buying a blog, and we'll talk more about that in a second, but Ask Ms. Cate on Facebook or my blog. That's my blog, meetcateandcarol.com. As you see, Cate is with a C. So what qualifies me to help you? In day 19, we're going to talk today about our passion, okay? Our passion and what it is that we're doing on a daily basis. So day 19, let me just review briefly. We've created our vision statement, speaking in words such as I am, in the present, in the now, and using adjectives and adverbs. If you're not sure what those are from good old English days, those are words to describe, colorfully describe what it is that we're doing. So I am creating a massive network, an army of people across the world, enabling them to recreate or maybe create for the very first time their passion in life and their dreams, and help them to empower themselves through income on the internet, through making income right on the internet or directly using your cell phone through blogging. So that's a piece of my passion, a piece of my vision statement. So you're reading your vision statement 10 times a day if you're tuning in each and every day. 10 times a day in front of the mirror. It's getting into your it's gotten into your subconscious now. You're living that vision on a daily basis. I've said many times, we can't live on yesterday's success or failure. And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? That every day we get to choose how we are going to live today. We get to choose whether or not we're going to be angry, upset, let life, stress overtake us. Or we can choose to be happy, to be calm amidst some insanity that goes on around us, to be positive. I had some very heavy-duty shake-up this morning happen to me, financially wise, and my bank account with a transaction was wiped out. Wiped right out, and I'm freaking out 5 minutes before I came on this morning. But I knew I had to focus and be ready, because my intention, every single day I come to you, my intention is to help each one of you recreate your passion, your vision, your dream. So I'm going to let my little shake-up this morning, even though to me it was a big shake-up, I am not going to let that get in the way. So I had to refocus and use the tools, the resources that I have at hand that I've created through doing my daily visioning, through doing my daily rituals of meditation, of reading, of listening to people who've been through what I was struggling with and who have gotten on the other side. So I listen to audios, I watch videos of people who have been able to attain and accomplish the things that I've always wanted to. And for whatever reason, mostly because of my thinking, I was unable to. I was unable to before. And very simply, my passion was reignited. And think about this. What is your passion? You know, sometimes we throw around that word passion lightly. But passion, to me, means tapping into something inside you, and we all have it. We're all connected here through our spirits, through the energy of the universe. Some people call that God. I'd call it spirit. I call it a higher spirit. It's higher than me. Think of it as team spirit, if you've ever played on a baseball team or anything. And that energy, when you guys are in to win a game, you can feel that energy. That's, to me, spirituality. That's people's spirits together as one to accomplish something as one together. And that's what we've created here at the Empower Network. So you can take your passion that you hold individually inside you, and we've done this through the vision statements. So if this is your first time tuning in, you need to go onto my YouTube channel, or in this lead page if you found me, onto my blog, and start with day 1. Because these do go in succession, and we're on day 19. So we have a lot of you folks living your dream, living your vision now, feeling it, tasting it, smelling it, that sweet smell of success. You're living it now. And your passion inside is tapped, has been tapped by writing things down that you love, things that you dreamed of as a child before you were 5, 6, 7 years old. What was it that you wanted to do with your life? I wanted to travel the world as a National Geographic photographer. Actually, when I was in 2nd grade, I wanted to be an archaeologist. Can you imagine? because Mrs. Lutz was my second grade teacher, and she taught us about anthropology and archaeology. I wanted to go to Greece, and that is one of the places I want to go within the next year. To Greece, Italy, Spain. I'm going to get a little two-seater convertible, and I'm going to be driving along the coastline and seeing all those things that I've wanted to see. And we're going to be meeting the people that we've gotten involved in Power Network over there. Because we've created an army of people who are excited and passionate about something. And through a simple blogging system that we have here, it's 3 steps. It's a simple blogging system. You're going to get so much more than a blog that helps you brand yourself out in the world. If you're a singer, if you have a product, an opportunity, a home business, if you're an actor, imagine the power you have over other actors when you have a blog and you drop your videos in your blog and you send people to see your blog. They see your videos. They see you acting. They see you emoting, coming through on video. Same thing for a writer. The power of branding yourself on the internet through a blog, there is nothing else like it as far as marketing who you are. As a home-based business person, a website, a company website, stagnant, it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't brand you. It brands the company, the products, the opportunity, but not you. So what's going to make somebody join you as opposed to a leader in the company? Think about that. But if you get a blog and you write and you do videos and you post that out there, you're going to get found in the search engines because of our algorithms, and I'm not going to go through that. But you will have more power and you will be seen more than anyone else in your business opportunity. That's how powerful our blogging system is. If you haven't bought it, click below, I want to get started now. It's $25. That's it. And look what it's done for me. It took somebody who lost everything and 5 years had a story of no hope, being lost, being suicidal and depressed. I get this blog because I think it's going to help me sell probiotics, company that I was with before, and I plug in to the training for the blog, and I learn about self-esteem. I learn about, yes, marketing myself, but empowering me. I'm watching this guy, the founder, Dave Wood, come through to me on video, tapping into my passion for the first time anybody had done that in 5 years. You can't even put a price tag on that. This guy, I owe my life to. And the 2 people, Chris and Susan, who introduced me to it. So what I'm going to do is very briefly show you exactly how this works. And I'm going to get a screenshot of a video, and then I'll be right back. It's only about 15 minutes long. But if you are here in day 19 to really skyrocket your business, your passion, your vision, check this out. This is going to save. It's going to save your vision. Hang on, let me just get it here. Here we go. I'll be back.
Hey there, my friend. This is Dave Wood. I'm the founder of Empower Network, and in this short video, I wanted to tell you the story of how this ring came to be. This is the ring for our $1 Million Earner Club. It's made of platinum and diamonds. It's got 250 diamonds on it, and on one side, it says the day that you joined. For me, that's October 27th, 2011. The other side, it says the day that you crossed $1 million in commissions. Now, before we continue, this is not going to guarantee that you're going to make any money at all using our products or being an affiliate of our products. Please see our average earnings disclosure at empowernetwork.com/income for our average earnings report. I wanted to share the story. To do that, I'm going to go back to 2002. I had just gotten started in the direct sales industry, and I was like this new guy on fire. I really wanted to change my life. I really wanted to create something powerful for myself and for my family. I went to a conference. There was 15,000 people in the room, thundering and roaring. I remember this guy named Bill walked out on the stage, and I remember standing in the back of this auditorium, 15,000 people, and I remember looking up there and saying, somehow, someday, some way, I'm going to make it. The next 7 years were like the most awful things ever. I tried everything under the sun you could imagine to make money from home. I wandered around, passing out flyers in random stores like Walmart. I hit up my friends and family. I tried home meetings. I prospected in places like Starbucks. Just anything that you could imagine to try to create an income, I tried. And I failed and I failed and I failed. In fact, I failed so bad that in 2009, this is 7 years later, I didn't even have a home to make money from. I lived in a van. And I had this job where I was hitting people up for donations for a volunteer company, but it was actually a job where I earned commissions. And I got fired from that. And I had no money, I had no job, I had no place to live, and I made a decision that I was going to change. Then I stumbled across this strategy called blogging in 2009, and it was like a miracle to me when I learned the strategies that you're going to learn as a member of Empower Network. I started blogging in 90 days after I was applying these strategies. I was making more money in a month than I used to make in a year. I started to travel the world. I moved to Costa Rica and I lived on the beach. I went to Bora Bora and I went to different countries and different cities, and I started speaking in front of groups of people. But there was something that was broken. And what I mean is this, is that I had something that worked, but nobody could do it. It was too complicated. It had too many steps. And it took me 2 years of pain and struggle trying to figure out, how do I help people get the results that I'm getting? How do I take a person and lead them through a process that helps them create the life that they want now, right? And eventually in 2011, I was so frustrated trying to figure that out that I just stopped working at all. I said, if I can't help people get the results that they want, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to just quit and go back and live in a van or get a random job. I'll go work at a coffee shop. And then one day, it was about 3 months of not working. I was a little bit depressed. I decided to go for a walk, and I was living in the mountains at the time in Costa Rica, and I started to walk into the hills, and I was listening to some meditation music, thinking about these things, and asking the question, how can I create something where people can just get involved and create the business and the results of their dreams? And I had this flash of insight, this idea that pulled all these parts together that showed me a plan, a strategy that turned into Empower Network. About 5 months later, we gathered together in a hotel room with 37 people and a little whiteboard, and I laid out the strategy and I laid out the plan for how we were going to create this company. What happened in the next 30 days was amazing. That room of 37 people turned into over 9,000 people blogging using our system. That group of 9,000 over the next 6 months turned into 30,000 people blogging using our system. We gathered again, 1,350 people in Atlanta, Georgia for an event. 3 months later, tens of thousands of more people start blogging using our system. We gather again, 2,400 people meet out in San Diego, California. 90 days later, tens of thousands more people start blogging using our system. We meet again in Austin, Texas, 3,400 people. 3 months later, tens upon tens upon tens of thousands of more people start using our system. We now have 100,000 people using our system to blog to get results in all kinds of businesses, from chiropractors to dentists to other people in direct sales and network marketing to affiliates who are people who are making money selling our products. We gather again in Chicago, 4,500 people using these strategies to create results, people just like you, and I wanted to introduce you to a few of them.
When I first came into the industry, I was floundering around out there. I've been familiar with online businesses.
Never with any success whatsoever.
I started blogging probably 3 or 4 years ago and wasn't getting any results.
I was trying to do SEO, Facebook, internet, and for some reason I just could not get a solid grasp of what to do.
I felt like somehow I didn't have the right tools to accomplish what I believed I was capable of accomplishing.
Went from this to that to this to that.
And I spent thousands of dollars.
Always full of life and hope that
This is the one that's going to do it.
When I found a power network, it totally blew my mind. I knew nothing about internet marketing.
I saw something different. I saw that they were actually showing you what you needed to be successful.
When I first got started, I actually got into the $25 blog platform in the inner circle.
one of the things I learned like straight off the bat was how important it is to build a list and to have leads and to get traffic.
The thing that Dave says is always put down the phone and pick up the paycheck.
So I really like the idea of how simple it is, that you just blog daily, tell others.
It's literally like you get in, boom, the systems are up and running, and all of the training is right there, ready for you to go.
I think the coolest thing about our products here is
You can take this training and do anything with it.
Seeing your blogs rank at the number 1, 2, 3, or 3 position in Google.
we went from absolutely no list to over 1,000 people on our list in about a month's time.
I would say about 90% of my videos are at the top of the search engine.
I've learned more about SEO, I've learned about keywords, I've learned about
Email marketing, how to develop relationships with people through email.
backlinking and pinging and all this stuff that was French to me before, but now I sound like an expert.
I built relationships all over the world. I mean, that truly changed me.
my system on the internet is making money on the internet for the first time.
Alan Shepard was sitting up on top of the rocket and said, light this candle. I think the Power Network is going to take off like a rocket. I'm looking forward to riding to the stars with them.
There's not a trick, there's not a secret. You need to know that you're worth it.
We see people here every day that are coming to this business and getting a result that have never made a sale of anything online.
The people are real.
You really feel empowered. You can do it from your home.
And to get started for only $25, it's a no-brainer. Get some skin in the game, have fun, get in, get busy, and rock and roll with it.
Successful people work outside of the box. They get out of their comfort zone.
Get off the couch, get in. And if you can, get all in. I'm telling you, that's where it's at.
If you're all in life, you got to get all in with the power, because the power will change your life.
Now that you've met some of our people that have gotten results using our strategies, I want to come back to the ring. See, we give these out to people when they've crossed $1 million in commissions. Right now we have 12 of them as of filming this video. My vision is to create 100 new millionaires a year and to have rooms and audiences of people, rooms and auditoriums of people that have completely changed their life and changed their destinies following these strategies. Which brings us back to that event that I was in where I saw that little guy named Bill get up on the stage, and I remember standing in the back and saying, someday, somehow, some way, I'm going to be on the stage. Which brings me back to standing on a stage in San Diego, California, 10 years later, 3,000 or 2,400 people, 2,500 people in the room. I remember looking out in the audience and saying, I'm so thankful I made a decision. Which brings me back to the van, 2009. I'm sleeping. 2 a.m., I hear a slapping on my window. Police, because you're not allowed to sleep in a van in Hawaii. And they woke me up, and was kind of dazed. I had about $40 left in my bank account. And he wrote me a ticket. The ticket cost me all the money that I had left. I was at zero. And you know what I did? I reached down inside myself and found something that I didn't know that I had. I made a decision to change. Which brings us back to Empower Network and really what it is. And what is it? It's you making a decision to change. It's you making a decision to start blogging. It's you making a decision to use our products to get the results that you want in your life and your business. It's you standing in the back of the room saying, somehow, some way, someday, Dave Wood, I'm going to make it. I'm going to be on the stage. I'm going to get the results that I want in my business. That's it, period. And here's what you got to do next. Get back to the person who sent you this website. Ask them for a link to get started. And if they sent you to this front page, it tracks to them. fill out the form, buy our blog, and let me show you how to create results in whatever business you've got. Because that is what Empower Network is really all about.
Okay, let me see if I can get back here. There we go. All right, so there you have it. My lighting again, horrendous. But this Empower Network is about recreating, reigniting our passions, and really accomplishing what it is that we've set out to accomplish through a simple blogging system. As I said earlier, there's personal development tools within this page, within this product, that have taken me from being broke and broken and feeling depressed and suicidal, like I had no other way to turn. I had two things I could do: continue to go down in my life, and I was already on the ground, or I could make a decision, like Dave said, and choose to go up again and reignite this passion I've always held to help people. That's what I did as a counselor. I was a counselor with drug and alcohol folks with drug and alcohol problems, addiction, the disease of addiction. And also I counseled people with the most difficult of situations around loss, death, loss from divorce, loss from livelihood, loss from business. You go through a process in that, and part of that is being in depression, and you can get stuck like I did for 5 years of my life. If you're stuck today, make a decision. Make a decision to change your life. Join us. We have created an army of people around the world who are reigniting their passion for life and their vision for what it is they've always wanted to do. And the success stories, you just heard a couple of them. There's thousands of them. Mine is just one of many. So join us today. If you're ready to really live this vision, now we're on day 19, your passion, you've tapped it, get the blogging system. Join us right below, $25 to change your life. I'm excited for you because I remember the day that I clicked on that button and chose to buy now. Everything changed, and my life has never been the same, and I'm living the dream that I've always wanted to live, and helping people such as yourself. I mean, I posted on Facebook yesterday that up to 75% of people over the age 60 are living on below the poverty line. That was me. We don't have to do that anymore. People are buying on the internet. No matter what your product, your opportunity, people will buy from you. But you have to get the word out that you're in business. So get the blog, $25, change your life, kickstart not just your day, but kickstart your life and reignite your passion. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, 10 a.m., day 20. We've got 2 more days, and tomorrow I'm going to read to you my vision and my passion for you. Until then, 2 power words coming your way. If you haven't yet signed up, sign up on the very bottom. There's a red bar. Get on our email list, because the power words that I send out 2 times a day can jumpstart your afternoon. You know, we go through our day and we hit some lows, we hit some highs. The jumpstart power words are about reigniting your day. Now that you've kick-started it, off to a focused start with your vision, with your passion for what it is that you're creating in your life today. Again, my name is Cate Saxton. I thank you for letting me come into your life and help you live your passion and create your vision for your dreams. Thanks again. Hit me up, Ask Ms. Cate on Facebook, like the page, You'll get tons of free information over there on how to do this every single day of your new life. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Take care, everybody.